Hello Taurus Rising, I'm Birdie Galaxy and this is the Lunatic Fringe. This video is your April rising sign horoscope. So let's get started. As we start out the beginning of the month, the Sun and Mercury are in Aries in your 12th house. Excuse me, the 12th house is the house of spirituality, isolation, secrets, and hidden things, maybe even hidden talents or secrets or hidden desires. So on April 1st, April Fool's Day, Mercury goes retrograde. Now that means that it looks like the planet Mercury is going backwards in the sky from our perspective here on Earth, but it's not. But astrologically, that means that this is a time for us to reassess whatever themes Mercury has touched on while it's been in Aries in direct motion. So Mercury in Aries in your 12th house, retrograde, can bring a period of introspection and reflection. That's what retrogrades do, specifically on your subconscious mind or your subconscious thought patterns. This is also about your communication style. Mercury is about communication. This can potentially lead to some revelations or insights about the hidden realms of your mind, Taurus rising. So just a few days later, on April 4th, Venus also moves into Aries in your 12th house. Now this further adds to this period of introspection, but it also brings out a bit of spiritual exploration with the themes of love and your relationships. Venus is all about love and relationships. This can potentially also prompt some hidden desires to come to the surface, or it can motivate you to act from a place of compassion, but from behind the scenes or in an anonymous capacity. Now by April 8th, the moon will have also joined all this energy in Aries, in your 12th house. When the moon and the sun come together in the same sign at the same degree, this is a new moon. And new moons are a time for new starts, new beginnings, fresh ways of going about things. So for you, specifically Aries rising, with all this energy going on in your 12th house, your house of self-introspection, subconscious mind, hidden desires, this can bring a time, again, of this introspection of your subconscious mind, exploration of your subconscious mind, but it can also urge you to confront any hidden emotions or any kind of spiritual situations you may find yourself in. The 12th house is the house of self-sabotage as well as addictions. So this is a time for you to maybe reassess and reevaluate any kind of addiction or self-sabotage or any sort of destructive behavior, self-destructive behavior that might be preventing you from showing up as your full potential. So harnessing this new moon energy to your power, Taurus rising, can really help you initiate this transformational self-discovery process. This is all about embracing courage. It takes courage, it takes bravery to dissect yourself and to go inside and see what is going on and why you do the things that you do. So this is also encouraging you to be assertive in your methods of confronting these inner fears and really pursuing some personal growth, some goals that you might have put on the back burner, turning them back on, bringing back the fire to those things that you may have put on the back burner or you may have forgotten about in the deep depths of your mind. This is a time to explore those inner desires. Okay, on the 19th of the month, the sun moves out of this Aries party and down into Taurus, into your first house, Taurus rising. So yay, happy Taurus season. Now as the sun moves through your first house, of course, it brings this vital life force energy. This is the beginning, this is renewal, this is life and warmth and energy. So that energy of the sun through your first house illuminates your natural characteristics of stability. You Taurus risings, you tend to be very grounded. You are an earth sign. You're very stable. This is illuminating that stability. It's illuminating your self-worth, what you feel about yourself, whether that's on a monetary value or an emotional value. This is also showing up as your desire for practicality and prompting a focus on grounding yourself even further. Maybe you've gotten away from your natural grounded self. Maybe you've let something shake you. This is a time for you to focus on getting back to that grounded state of equilibrium where you tend to feel most comfortable, Taurus rising. This is about asserting your personal goals and cultivating a very strong sense of who you are. This first house, Taurus rising, is all about you and your identity. So the spotlight is on who you are and how people see you, both as a person and at your physical appearance. Okay, on the 23rd of April, the moon, or the high priestess, has made its way all the way over to Scorpio, which is the opposite of Taurus, and that's the opposite of your first house, so the 7th house. First house is you, 7th house is you plus a partner. This could be a business partner, an intimate partner, a best friend, but this is you versus you and your significant other. So a full moon is when the sun and the moon are opposing each other, their energy is pulling apart, it's separating, it's creating tension and conflict. So specifically, Taurus rising, this is bringing a period of heightened self-awareness and emotional intensity, particularly in your relationships. This is urging you to find balance between your desires, between your need to be your authentic self and the desires of your partner or your significant other and how you show up in that partnership. Now, harnessing the energy of this full moon can really involve having intense but transformative conversations with your partner or with your significant other. This is a good time for delving deeper into emotional connections. This is a good time for finding equilibrium between your need for independence, your need to be yourself, and your desire for that intimacy in your relationship and your need for personal growth within that relationship. You're really looking for harmony between who you are on your own and who you are as a partner in a partnership. So on April 25th, Mercury will go direct. It's still in Aries, it's still in your 12th house, but it's no longer retrograde. So the energy is not about reassessing or reevaluating. Now it's about what have you learned from this retrograde period. So in this particular instance, this may have prompted some deep introspective reflections and breakthroughs during this retrograde period that now are coming out as this awareness. You are aware of your subconscious. You are much more enlightened about what's going on in that head of yours. And this can potentially lead to clearer communication about what you're feeling and about what you're experiencing that have to do with the hidden aspects of yourself, things you've been hiding from others, maybe even hiding from yourself. This retrograde period has given you an opportunity to reassess that, and now hopefully you've come out with a better understanding of who you are. Now, as we head towards the end of the month, Venus made just a brief stay in Aries, and it's already moving on into Taurus, into your first house, and coming home because Venus is the ruler of Taurus. Venus is at home, harmonizing, feeling comfortable, and really amplifying its energy. So when Venus enters Taurus into your first house, it really infuses your personal style and your self-expression with a heightened sense of beauty, with sensuality, and with comfort. This is emphasizing a desire for luxurious experiences and harmonious interactions with others. You're just really feeling your true Taurus-y self, Taurus. Taurus, you like comfort. You like luxury. You like to be in your comfort zone all of the time. And when Venus comes home to your first house, you really are feeling like you're in your comfort zone. You're feeling great. It's wonderful. And others are seeing you with this charm and this allure as well. And now on the very next day, on the 30th of the month, the last thing that I'm going to talk about today is Mars. Mars is the tower. This is the energy of just a surge of lightning, raw energy, assertiveness. So Mars also makes its way into Aries in your 12th house, energizing all the things that we've talked about. It's like all the stuff we've been talking about just gets plugged in and really turned up to 11. So this period of introspection and your subconscious exploration has been turned up. You have all this energy and all this drive now to push forward on that. This is motivating you to really confront these hidden desires and to confront any inner conflicts or self-sabotage or any kind of self-destructive behavior or addictions or anything having to do with possessive behavior with relationships or something to that effect. You are dealing with it with authority, with assertiveness, and with lots of energy and bravery. So that's all I have for you, Taurus rising. Thank you so much for watching to the end. Please like and subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you next time. Bye.